Did you know that in the year 2019, President Donald Trump tried to buy Greenland? This massive island about the size of Western Europe is 80% covered in ice and has the second largest ice sheet after Antarctica. So why is it called Greenland? Viking Eric the Red named it to attract settlers. In today's video, we'll explore Greenland's unique mate-sharing tradition among the Inuit and the island's long, dark nights that can last up to 6 months. Join us as we reveal the secrets of Greenland's culture and breathtaking landscapes. 1. History. Believe it or not, the United States has tried to purchase Greenland more than once. The first attempt was in the year 1867 when the U.S. Secretary of State, after acquiring Alaska from Russia, eyed Greenland. However, no formal offer was made. Greenland was part of the Kingdom of Denmark, with historical ties to the Danish crown. In the year 1979, Denmark granted Greenland autonomy, transferring many powers to its local government. Today, Greenland manages its own foreign affairs. This remote, mysterious land was colonized by Vikings in the 10th century, transforming into a crucial commercial hub and strategic point on North Atlantic sea routes. Throughout history, Greenland has seen various indigenous cultures, like the Inuit, who have thrived in the harsh, challenging environment. Viking rule ended in the 15th century due to climate change, internal conflicts, and diminishing trade routes. Post-Viking, Greenland remained relatively isolated, with the Inuit continuing their traditions of hunting and fishing. In modern times, Greenland has experienced significant changes. It became a Danish territory again in the 18th century, started gaining autonomy in the 1970s, and has increased geopolitical importance due to its strategic Arctic location. If you're fascinated by how historical events shape modern cultures and societies, you'll find it intriguing to explore how the ancient practice of sharing partners among the Inuit in Greenland reflects a community's adaptation to extreme environments. Much like the strategic interest in Greenland's geography that has captivated global powers for centuries. 2. Sharing partners. Inuit culture in Greenland, with its distinctive social customs, has long been intricately tied to the environment and the necessities of a subsistence lifestyle. These practices arose to strengthen community bonds and ensure mutual support during the long, harsh Arctic winters. The extreme environmental conditions of Greenland demanded close-knit communities where cooperation and trust were essential for survival. Sharing partners among families was a method to cement alliances and foster a sense of communal responsibility. Typically, Inuit families lived in homes connected by underground passageways, known as igloos, to enable interaction and mutual support during winter without exposure to the severe conditions outside. This organization promoted collaboration and resource exchange necessary for survival. This practice was more than just a social arrangement, it also had practical benefits. By exchanging wives, families could ensure genetic diversity within the small, isolated communities, reducing the risk of inbreeding. Additionally, this practice facilitated the sharing of resources and labor, which was vital during periods of scarcity. However, this practice is not prevalent in contemporary Greenland, and has largely diminished with modernization and changing societal norms. The traditional lifestyle of Greenlandic Inuit, including their customs, has been significantly influenced by external pressures such as climate change and economic development. What do you think about the ancient Inuit practice of sharing partners to strengthen community bonds and ensure survival in the harsh Arctic environment? How does this compare to how we form and maintain our own communities today? Share your thoughts in the comments below. 3. Snow blindness. Imagine trekking all day across snow-covered landscapes, with the sun's intense glare reflecting off the white surface directly into your eyes. Over time, this can lead to a painful condition known as snow blindness. Snow blindness, or photokeratitis, is a common issue in Greenland, where the vast expanses of ice and snow amplify the reflection of ultraviolet rays. This condition is akin to getting a sunburn on your eyes, resulting in symptoms like eye pain, redness, blurred vision, tearing, and temporary vision loss. It can occur after only a few hours of exposure to bright sunlight without proper eye protection. In Greenland, the risk of snow blindness is particularly high due to the harsh summer sun and the abundance of snow. The region's unique climatic conditions, including the presence of the midnight sun during summer, lead to prolonged exposure to ultraviolet radiation. Even during winter, the sun's rays remain potent due to the reflective properties of the snow and ice. This makes snow blindness a significant concern for anyone spending extended periods in these reflective environments. 4. The polar night. If you're planning a trip to Greenland, you'll encounter a fascinating natural phenomenon known as the polar night. To put it simply, this is a period of up to 6 months where the sun never rises in the northernmost regions. During this time, the absence of sunlight is almost complete, with only a few hours of dim light around midday. The polar night occurs due to Earth's axial tilt of approximately 23.5 degrees, which causes the Arctic Circle to lean away from the sun during the winter months. As a result, areas within the Arctic Circle, including northern Greenland, are enveloped in darkness for extended periods. In Kaanaki and other northern parts of Greenland, the polar night is not characterized by total darkness right away. Initially, in October and November, there are periods of twilight when the sun hovers just below the horizon, providing some natural light during the day. However, as December approaches, the darkness becomes more profound, leading to true polar night conditions where there is no sunlight at all. This prolonged darkness can significantly impact the physical and mental health of the residents. Seasonal affective disorder, commonly referred to as SAD, is prevalent due to the lack of sunlight. Light therapy is often used to mitigate its symptoms. Despite these challenges, the resilient people of Greenland have adapted to these extreme conditions, finding ways to stay active and engaged throughout the long months of darkness. Before we continue, I have a 10-second request for all of you. If you can help us out, please hit that subscribe button. It would mean a lot to us. In return, we promise to keep making this show even better for you. Deal? 5. Cultural coexistence. In Greenland, the coexistence of Inuit and Danish cultures creates a unique and fascinating blend. As an autonomous territory within the Kingdom of Denmark, Greenland showcases a remarkable fusion of traditions and customs from both cultures. The Inuit culture, rooted in the indigenous inhabitants of Greenland, is characterized by a profound respect for nature, a deep connection to the environment, and a nomadic lifestyle. The Inuit have developed unique skills for surviving in the extreme Arctic conditions, such as seal and whale hunting, ice fishing, and igloo building. Their language, Inuktitut, is one of Greenland's official languages and remains widely spoken by many of its residents. On the other hand, Danish culture has significantly influenced Greenland, particularly during the colonial period. The Danes introduced Christianity, Western education, and political administration to the island. Despite Greenland's autonomy, Danish influence is still evident in daily life, architecture, and cuisine. This blend of two distinct cultures has enriched Greenland's diversity. Greenland's National Day is celebrated in June, honoring the territory's autonomy and unique cultural identity. The vibrant cultural scene features Inuit music, art, and crafts alongside Danish literature, music, and cuisine. The fascinating blend of Inuit and Danish influences creates a rich tapestry of life on this giant island, where the traditions of two very different worlds come together. 6. Largest national park. Greenland is home to the world's largest national park and spans over 972,000 square kilometers, which is approximately 375,000 square miles. It was established on May 22, 1974, and expanded to its current size in the year 1988, encompassing the entire northeastern part of Greenland. To give you an idea of its immense size, this park is larger than most countries. Northeast Greenland National Park boasts a stunning array of landscapes, from expansive ice sheets and rugged mountains to extensive fjords. About 80% of the park is permanently covered by ice, shaping its climate and ecosystem. Despite these harsh conditions, the northern and southern coasts enjoy relatively sunny weather during the summer months, earning the northernmost tip the nickname Arctic Riviera. There are no permanent human settlements within the park, but it hosts several research and military stations that operate year-round. Notable among these are the Zackenberg Research Station and the headquarters of the Sirius Patrol, an elite Danish military unit tasked with patrolling and maintaining sovereignty over this remote part of Greenland. During the summer, the park sees an influx of scientists and the occasional tourists, mainly arriving on cruise ships. The park also holds significant archaeological sites from both Paleo-Inuit and Neo-Inuit cultures. The cold climate has well-preserved remnants of these ancient civilizations, such as tent rings and tools, offering valuable insights into early human habitation and adaptation strategies in the Arctic environment. If the thought of exploring a national park larger than most countries intrigues you, wait until you hear about the fascinating wildlife that calls Greenland home, each uniquely adapted to the island's extreme Arctic environment. 7. Diverse fauna. Greenland's wildlife is remarkably diverse and uniquely adapted to its extreme Arctic environment. The island is home to iconic large mammals like polar bears, musk oxen, Arctic foxes, and seals. These creatures are perfectly equipped to survive in harsh conditions characterized by relentless cold and scarce resources. Greenland also boasts a rich variety of seabirds such as puffins, guillemots, and Arctic terns, making it an ideal nesting and breeding ground. The surrounding waters are teeming with marine life, including numerous species of fish, whales, and seals, serving as a vital hub for migratory species. On land, you'll find polar bears predominantly along the northeastern coast, where they rely on sea ice to hunt seals. Arctic foxes are widespread across the island, preying on lemmings and birds. Musk oxen thrive in the western regions, while reindeer, moving in large herds, play a significant role in local hunting traditions. The marine ecosystem is rich with seals, such as ringed, harp, and hooded seals, as well as majestic whales like humpbacks and narwhals. Walruses are primarily found in the northern and eastern waters. Greenland's bird life is equally impressive, featuring species like the white-tailed eagle, rock ptarmigan, Atlantic puffin, and northern fulmar. These birds, along with the island's marine and land mammals, are deeply ingrained in Greenlandic culture, subsistence, and biodiversity, highlighting their significance beyond just their ecological presence. 8. Extreme races. Greenland is home to some of the most extreme races in the world, set against its rugged and breathtaking landscapes. One of the most notable is the Arctic Circle Race, renowned as the toughest ski competition on the planet. This 3-day, 60-kilometer event tests the fitness, endurance, and courage of cross-country skiers. Competitors face the challenge of camping and cooking for themselves over 2 nights, often enduring temperatures below -20 degrees Celsius. Another grueling event is the Nuuk Marathon, considered one of the toughest urban marathons globally. Marathon enthusiasts can also participate in races across various locations in Greenland, including the Arctic Circle Marathon in Kangerlussuaq, also known as the Polar Circle Marathon. We have already highlighted the races in Sisimiut and Qaqortoq, and for those seeking shorter challenges, Greenland offers numerous shorter race options. If you find the adrenaline rush of Greenland's extreme races captivating, you'll be equally fascinated by the dramatic changes happening to its ice sheets, a phenomenon that's reshaping the island and impacting global sea levels at an alarming rate. Stay tuned. 9. Melting ice sheets. Greenland's ice is disappearing at a startling rate, losing around 270 billion tons each year. This loss significantly contributes to the global rise in sea levels, accounting for approximately 30% of the increase. The melting seasons in Greenland have become more intense and start earlier than in previous decades. For instance, the year 2024 season began sooner and exhibited higher levels of melting compared to the 1980s and 1990s. As the ice retreats, it exposes bedrock and vegetation, which absorb more solar energy than ice, accelerating the melting process even further. This phenomenon impacts not just global sea levels but also disrupts local ecosystems and indigenous practices that rely on the land and ice. Scientists monitor these changes using satellite data from missions like NASA's Gravity Recovery and Climate Experiment, or GRACE, highlighting the urgent need for climate action to address these effects. 10. Cuisine. Greenlandic cuisine is a true culinary treasure, reflecting the local culture and traditions through its emphasis on native ingredients such as seal meat, whale, reindeer, fish, and fresh seafood. One of the most popular dishes in Greenland is kiviak, a traditional delicacy made by fermenting seabirds in seal skin for several months. While this may sound unusual to some, it is highly appreciated by the locals and is considered a true delicacy. Hunting and fishing are essential activities for life in Greenland, making fresh meat and fish crucial components of the local diet. Another iconic dish of Greenlandic cuisine is suesat, a hearty stew made with reindeer or musk ox meat, vegetables, and aromatic herbs. This dish is slow-cooked to enhance the flavors and tenderness of the meat, creating a comforting and flavorful meal. 11. Oldest rocks on Earth. The oldest rocks on Earth, found in Greenland, offer an incredible window into the early history of our planet. These ancient formations are mainly located in the Ishua supercrustal belt in southwestern Greenland. The rocks here are estimated to be around 3.7 to 3.8 billion years old, making them some of the oldest known on the planet. Researchers from the Massachusetts Institute of Technology and Rensselaer Polytechnic Institute have extensively studied these formations. They used uranium lead dating to confirm their age and examined the preserved magnetic signatures in the iron oxide minerals. These signatures indicate that Earth's magnetic field, though weaker, has been relatively stable over billions of years. Another remarkable site is Aquilia Island, where scientists have proposed the existence of sedimentary rocks that might contain the oldest evidence of life on Earth. These rocks are also approximately 3.8 billion years old, and have been the focus of significant scientific debate and research. If the ancient rocks of Greenland offer a glimpse into the Earth's earliest days, the current plight of polar bears provides a stark reminder of the urgent environmental challenges we face today, revealing the fragile balance between our planet's history and its future. 12. Polar bears and climate change. In Greenland, polar bears are facing significant challenges due to climate change. The melting Arctic sea ice, which these majestic creatures rely on to hunt seals, their primary food source, is disappearing rapidly as temperatures rise. This reduction in sea ice is forcing polar bears to adapt in unprecedented ways or face severe survival challenges. One remarkable adaptation has been observed in a distinct group of polar bears in southeast Greenland. These bears have learned to survive despite being cut off from sea ice for most of the year. They use freshwater ice slabs that break off from the Greenland ice sheet and coastal glaciers, allowing them to hunt seals from these floating chunks of glacier ice. This behavior provides a rare and temporary refuge amidst the broader climate crisis. However, this adaptation is unique to southeast Greenland and is not feasible for polar bear populations across the Arctic. Despite these adaptive behaviors, the future for polar bears remains bleak if global warming continues at its current pace. A recent study by the University of Washington and Polar Bears International links greenhouse gas emissions directly to declining polar bear populations. The study predicts that without significant reductions in these emissions, polar bears will continue to lose their habitat, leading to further declines in their numbers. This research underscores the urgent need for policies aimed at reducing greenhouse gas emissions to protect polar bears and other species affected by climate change. If you enjoyed today's video, please give it a like, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel. GlobeGo, your support means a lot to us. Click on the video that's appearing on your screen right now. I'm sure you'll love the content. Comment below on the next country you'd like to see featured on our channel. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next video. Thanks for being with us. Leave a comment, like to show your support, and remember to hit that subscribe button for more exciting videos. See you next time.